occupied formally helps to build the country when they start to paying taxes. And the more people you have in our country that is working, that them pay tax, it better for the country's economy and it takes only cash to care. So we don't make it look like say the Prime Minister try hook on you. Not like that. The system I take its course. The man them set them trap and the economy are bear fruit. So it is a phase by phase matriculation or policy. Everything could happen overnight. Bear in mind factors. We suffer like natural disaster and we also suffer pandemic. You can't two of them there setbacks. So giving them the setbacks there, any aim or trajectory where you did on, automatically I will get the real. How you bounce back I will be the order of the day. And that the JLP is able to do, bounce back solidly and even better than before. And the other things also to bear in mind, when these foreign investors come into Jamaica invest, it expand other industries. For example, the security company them have to recruit more persons now because more investment, more employment. Therefore, so we have to say everybody we are work poor, and that's not trying to say every single money we are work, poverty are kill them same way. That could never be the case. So yeah, every country accept foreign investors. Every country, China, will push out a bag of investors to other people in the world. Them too allow for foreigners to come in and invest. However, the clause they use are different. And that's another difference in some countries. The terms and conditions and the clause are what separates the countries. However, all countries and most countries open up themselves for foreign investment and foreign investors. Once those investors are going to benefit the economy and the life and livelihoods of the citizens of that country, they are always welcome. So therefore, if you say they must creep and go, it's a wild statement, brother.
Idiot. Need us ask you a personal question. A man in the comment said, Nigel applied for the IMF. How do you know he never applied? Let's ask for no reason. I don't know if it's relevant. But them say apply. He didn't apply?
No, VG. Alright, put aside apply. I'm going to show you the common sense about terrible thing. Put aside apply. If it was an application process and he were to be given the nudge, what that mean even then, caliber difference. Even though he never do that, it shows that even if he did do that and get the preference, it still means say, if 20 well that they are so. I assess on the based on experience and qualification. I go pick a man with the most experience and the man with best suited for the job. Do everybody have the criteria for the job? We look the man with best suited for the job. The man where we say, yo, him have the competitive edge. That's how you call it. The man has what you call a competitive edge versus other finance ministers and them policies in them country. So even if it was an application scenario, my boss, it still mean good news endlessly for the man.
Let me say, never read too relevant.
Yeah, himself for that one, yeah.
Eh? What is that? Are you the RJ? Where the gun? I'm not saying. You might hear you now, yeah.
No, man, so I'm going to enjoy himself for that one, yeah.
Oh.
VG.
That's good.
First of all, to one love and idiosyncratic. Name two company. Just name two company who come to Jamaica under the great Andrew Holness and Nigel Clark. And I create job in Jamaica.
One love and idiot.
Several hotels, my general. Several hotels. Several small businesses. Several hotels. Several small businesses.
Just name two of them. Yeah.
VG, which set of workers they strike last week?
What am I telling you?
They were pay for go strike. They said that were inspired and paid by the People's National Party to strike. Good.
Idiot. Hold on.
One set of workers where you claim to come. At the set of man them will strike, and that are the good governance so you talk about.
Oh,
that are the good governance.
You know what you should be ashamed of? You see, the same people where you are trying to create justice for were to look at how much the people them before them were being paid, you would have shut your mouth because actually they would look at the pay stub and say shit, bad to bad, at least this better than well them did I work for. So even then that make you look like a garbage.
You see, that's why sometimes you have to say much, you know. Because if the man them coming and protesting and showing them pay, and it'll work out to something like $2 US or something like that. you shouldn't say nothing this because them make you know say in them time yeah, what them getting paid don't make no sense. And if the investment was to come down here and slave off a couple thousand away, it look away.
What does it has to do with the government, VG, if the hoteliers pay these workers?
But no, hold on, Georgie, I'm going to try to
VG,
myself already.
VG.
The government is
So,
supposed to
exactly.
care about the people, I think. All right, you and him, go on. But government don't pay them. Yes, prosperity.
Right, let me tell you one negative that can happen. She said,
No,
you better pass up.
Amira.
Hold on, no. VG, listen to this, because I'm educated and I know it all thing. Listen to this. This
VG.
also has negative to it. Here what you can do. You can actually strike till you run with the investor them out of the country to people who are willing to work for less. And that means it's a big unemployment you create now. You can run with the investors to people who are willing to work for cheaper. Remember that. So you have to skip your line to CFP.
RJ, you heard the man say a while ago. You understand? They will go somewhere else where they can get more cheaper slave labor. You understand? That's why I said it's
Hold on, so VG, we just want to
talk your point. I know, RJ, talk your point. I know.
Hold on, we just want to
Yeah, your time. Man. Talk your point. Nobody call them a name. Just talk your point.
VG, ask the man for name 2 industries. The one industry where the man name is the industry where last week, not last year or last month, last week,
Manners.
the whole of them strike.
Manners.
Now, if that are the best your government can do for piss off and irritate the people who the labor law them supposed to protect, you tell me say that are the good governance. Me never talk about the figures, I talk about the news. That are the best your government can come with.
I know the government pay hoteliers. The impact the government can have on it is
You-
lobby for them to be
said-
better off. The only input the government can have is lobby and make sure that they be
change your
paid
order, brother. You
better
change your
off.
order.
Hold on, man. The last man we have to tell me something, mother, you know. And the same thing, you just relax, no, man. I let you go idiot because you're not hear me. I try to keep the peace. I'm gonna let you back in the same time, but you can't chat every time. Make the manners done. You're gonna get upset, but you have enough people here who want to talk, chat. You understand? How do you finish?
Second thing, the second point is like the first point. Zin, there's a reason why IMF take Nigel. Show me one country in the history of the IMF where the IMF benefit. Show me one. One. Why
I don't.
think
I tell you already. IMF is a trouble to me.
the man
Them
them
go
take
and mash up
Nigel for
people
help them
country.
bend over the country, them VG. That them take Nigel for.
And don't stop calling me name. Can you make you look at me and you the on side or sitting here, man? You just say what I say and let through you, yeah, man. That man I try to tell you.
No, the point is Nigel prime the Jamaican economy for be an extraction economy. That's what Nigel prime the country for, and them carry him now for go prime other countries for the
So them
same.
can take from the country there.
It is obvious.
All right, manners. You're happy.
Then
Manners.
obviously,
Manners. No, maybe not know nothing. Listen. But look at you then. Cause you, I'm go and go through that thing quick and keep it.
All right. Yeah, man. More and talk about this. Something more talk to people. Everybody on the fire page up on the platform.
Go on, dog.
VJ, you skip me.
United Nations is a body of the United Nations, a body of countries. 220.
Never skip you. Never skip you.
Yeah, all right. So listen now. So the United Nations, anytime of any summit, every single country where a member are invited. The only person who can get special invited are like countries like Palestine, where not a member of the
Not a
United
part of
Nations.
it. Manners are respect.
Yes.
All right.
Only those countries can be invited to any function of United Nations.
No problem.
When
Manners.
it comes to seminar, every single country, like climate change, every country, it affects every country is invited. And not everybody go. When the prime minister of the country can't go, then send them foreign minister.
Manners are
Yesterday, the finance, the something minister in attack, all kind of garbage yesterday. I said, but oh, Andrew is so special. He's been invited by Ray Black. That's us. See us. I'm going to tell people, you know, the Jamaica Labour Party, when they talk to Jamaica like everybody at Jamaica Labour right. Because Labour right duns and the IQ and then foot bottom. Me say that without an apology. All right, me I go back to me I go back to yesterday now. Me I talk about conference yesterday. Prime Minister Andrew only said he might go make me now about call it the GCT.
I'm find it for read when you're ready.
All right, you read it now before me say anything, please.
In 2015, Jamaica GCT was applied to residential electricity consumption exceeding 350 kilowatt hours per month, meaning that only high usage residential customers of JPS were subject to GCT on their electric bills, while lower usage remained exempt. This change was implemented as part of 2015 budget, 2015-16 budget. So on that, there was no GCT cheaper than probably have less than 350 kilowatts per month. Yes, sir?
Right. Thank you. All right, thank you. So 2015,
right.
Nobody under 300 kilowatt was paying GTC. 2016, the government of Jamaica reduced GTC by 16 to 15% and put it on everybody on JPS. All who under 300 pay it. No Prime Minister Andrew Holness is telling Jamaica that input on general consumption tax and people using under 300 kilowatt, he might go reduce it to 7%. And he want to clap him and cheer him. And none of these JLP persons here want to debate that because them know that they cannot successfully debate that. That we are talking about.
We can successfully debate it. Yes.
When your time comes to talk, man, wait a man. You're too bright, you're too educated. Me can't talk to educated people. I hear the piece of me talk now. Hear the piece of me talk again now. All right. Nigel Clark, the Jamaica government, for the last 5 years, paid twice paid up money to debt 2 times what they're supposed to pay. Meaning, them due to pay $180 billion a year, the government of Jamaica under Nigel Clark pay $360 billion a year. That's why Mark Golding said, let us bring back the country and let us pay what we're supposed to pay and use the other ways to invest in the economy to let the economy grow. Like building schools, subsidize agriculture, fixing police station, fixing hospital and all these things.
Quick question to Mr. Richard. Quick question. I'm trying
one more last thing I say.
Yeah.
2016, the national debt was $2 trillion. To the 2024, the national debt is $2.3 trillion. Meaning, Jamaica now borrow nothing at all, but yet with debt is $300 billion more than 2016. My rest right there, sir.
All right, now I'll just ask you. You're talking about yesterday the pay off the debt before time. I don't know if that's something so great. Because I think if you can pay that off, you're in a better position to make a company run if you're not a big load on it. I don't.
VG, you're going to reach you now, VG.
That's not how money works.
VG. Say it quick, say it quick. I mean, diving that time.
Let me tell you what I say. VG, your son passed exam for university.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
You rather pay the bank where you owe them. All right, so you have to pay them $100,000 a year.
Right.
You pay the bank $100,000 and send to university, or you pay the bank the $100,000 and use the other $100,000 extra pay send school to university. Which you do?
Oh, so you mean I sacrifice something for pay off that something there.
I rest my case, man.
It doesn't really your turn again. You come to the wrong place, but so we have to say fast since I just
so good. The reduction where I go occur or encourage the people. Listen to the factors that I go do. You see, you speak of agriculture, yes. It directly and indirectly I go what? Help farmers. Here how. You see farmers who do poultry farming and raw meat, but he have 2 fridge because the current bill is so high, he can feel free now to expand the business them have and do more meat because he can buy one more fridge now and it help feed business. For the large supermarket them now, where boy, them normally don't have more things cool. They would have more things cool, but because one fridge less, make it what a light bill little bit lesser. Know that our grant to them, it will entice them to feel free if you want to look at more investment now. So what that mean to the business? Growth to the business. Sustainability to the business. What that mean to the individual that are helping at the poultry farm and the responsible raw meat?
You put on the 15, I'm saying never did it before.
Me never say 15, me and no man not talk about 15, me talk about the help. Where the Prime Minister by doing what he does.
Let me tell you,
man,
don't attack it.
It will help small businesses, and small businesses have a lot to do with Jamaica GDP. Small businesses, yes, a lot. Because why do it turn Jamaicans into entrepreneur when they operate legal businesses, then pay taxes. And in fact, the government encourage more small businesses. And when these small businesses use electricity on a high volume like the hairdressers and the barbers, yes, they might go benefit. Barber now can't listen to the radio and the prefer just trim alone. Now that thing here saying can test, he can listen to TV now. And if you have a lack coffee because him afraid say boy now can't pay the bill. So our bag of people it a go benefit directly and indirectly. VG, me talking stupidness?
No, I hear it. I hear what you said.
So VG, he might indirectly say, and couldn't turn on him TV before.
I hope discussion time. Okay, we're gonna try and catch back that thing. Remember what I say if you want, you know.
My question is directly to you, Mr. Horse, and there's probably one or two persons on the panel who share the same sentiment, and I can't understand this none, so I'm going to direct it to you.
Yeah.
What is the issue that you have with the IMF?
That I have me personally.
Let me ask you. Yeah, let me say. Instead of say Uno, I'm going to ask you.
Listen, you see IMF, to help me know IMF, almost every country IMF got through, them kind of left in a little bad state. I think it's people who rap with people life. So I don't really have that respect for IMF as a personal person. Where not real knowledgeable about it. But if I sit down and read a couple of things and it say IMF really pass through countries and leave them in a bad place a majority of the time. You know, left them with something. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. No problem. You get that part of it. The part of me cannot understand now is I have a business. I'm an international lender and I have a business. You come to me, have my money, you know. You in a money problem and you come to me and sit down in my office and say, lend me $1 million. Listen, sir, I set my proposal to you. I say, look, I'm going to lend you $1 million for 5 years. But me I go try to show you some guidelines how you're going to spend my $1 million because me not too trust you enough. Me not see you capable enough. So I'm going to tell you, put 50 or so, put 100 or so, and I'm telling you how to do it. You in return, don't listen to nothing with me saying, fuck up my money. What do you expect me to do? Just answer that part there.
Manners.
No, please answer that part there, sir. What do you come to my office? Wait, no man, let me talk Jamaican so you can all understand. You come in my office, you take me things, I'm going to tell you, say, you have 5 years to give me back me things. When the 5 years come, you spin and look up in the sky. What do you expect me to do?
Yeah, man, you have to take back some things. We have to do something bad.
Come fuck up your place.
You have to do some wickedness, true.
So everybody got to talk about them eat the people fan where this fan, boy, what them do and what them don't talk about that. Talk about the incompetency of the wait, man. Wait, man. No, wait, sir, please. Talk about the incompetency of the people who take the people and things and don't do it the right way. I expect the people to laugh and kiss them up. Talk about that.
Manners and respect, and you explain it properly, it makes sense. I always look at it because there was when they let
DG, move on to the next person. Maybe answer. Move on to the next person.
VJ.
One love, go on.
VJ.
Go on, one love.
VJ.
Come on.
You see, me no so bright, you know. My elevator no reach all the way to the top floor.
What's that?
I have a 51-year-old father where teach me the basic principles of life. You must first understand something before you can explain it to anybody else.
Makes sense.
And that cause great problem in Jamaica. A man just come out and talk because it sound good. It hurt. The IMF work hands and hands with the World Bank. The IMF do the executive part of the work to interview the country and find out and give the state the guideline how they will get back their money and where you're going to do with the money and you're not going to take it in line politician pockets.
Right.
And then them approve you or them disqualify you. And then the World Bank, no, and the money them give you, them guarantee say, certain things coming to the country when the shipment of goods come down a wharf.
Yeah.
The country where the shipment that come from, we release the goods in the country. We don't have to pay them. Right through the time when PNP in power. PNP had to find all the money to pay because there was no credibility. And that is why PJ Patterson sacrificed and borrow high interest money and pay off the IMF and say bye-bye with the IMF because he can't use the IMF guarantor money to do as him like, and then that create FinSac. That is what create FinSac. Come and borrow money from the local. Me benefit out of it. Me make all of money out of it. Where government give you 15%, 18%, 20% for your money. And that crash Jamaica. So the IMF is good and bad. But capitalists, no world can run without capitalists. And so if you want like the IMF or your business, if you want to hate them, you need them money. The bank, you want the bank money for the business. So you have to meet the criteria at the bank to get them money. As simple that.
Big up. Boy, hold on.
Brother, when I'm your time to talk, mute on the mic as it coming like a dog a trace him tail and not go nowhere.
Mute the mic, my love. Mute the mic. Big reason, can you put me in a place? Between you and home discussion, you made me look on the IMF a little bit different now. My whole thing was one of the agreements was no schools, no hospitals with the agreement where they made. So in my head, I said them people are hardy, but no, I understand. So they put things in place so they can get the money back. So my balance, my technical. Kaya, what go on?
In a really balanced state, but alright.
Bless the family.
Who read you?
You see, one love same old man 51.
51. So
Yeah.
one of about 20 something.
So me there 52. So make one next money where they have a long time say something.
Yeah.
Enough teeth there.
Man,
You hear me? Enough teeth there. And we have a whole heap of illiterate, educated, dunce people around with us. Right?
educated dons. That
A
one I
whole heap
saw.
of educated dunce there. Because this is what me see over the years. We see a whole lot of people who say them have the educational fortitude to carry through on something, right? And say they are not sure how educated they is and them can make the right decision. This is what me see. Me see this place over the years get worse and worse and worse when it come on to the system of governance with them people what they call politicians, where they make decisions not for the masses of the country, but a lot of them are make deals that when they make the deals, them get a cut out of the money. And
No.
go around and I take money and I say, we are take the money on your behalf. And this thing with this so-called, the system here what they call IMF. The system here what they call IMF. All right, you have an institution where you are going to lend money and you are going to lend me money. And I want money for borrow from you to better my people.
Yeah.
And me suppose so want to say me bright enough to know what right for my people and what I go develop my people and all of them something there. And me I go make a decision, I go to you and say, me need some money to develop my country. And you I go look upon me and I tell me say, me the one to build 2 shops. You go tell me say, no build 2 shops, make one stall over there so and take the rest of money and do some other something. And you have to tell me, say, institution of learning, of higher education, even the institution where we have a Portland, that is the case, the college, that you don't take, well, they call it a rocket scientist to figure out. Thanks to, I'm going to tell you who know something the word. Mr. Crawford did explain it to make me understand how you can change the college to a university. And with some of the bright people, them, all you need are the individual, them who teach at the institution. You want a higher level of educated people, university professors. When you put in them people there, then you change the level of curriculum, then you can turn it into a university. That's all it takes, you know. Then we can really do some research, you know. This, where they call it, the last administration where they have, this is what more than want somebody to do. You see, all of the money, when them borrow for the last 9-10 years, how much years then did it? One of them people we have come up and a chat for them. I want to tell me that all of the money there, when they get for all of them years there, I want to show me what I want to do with it for benefit the country. That just that. Simple, no problem. I not fit not with nobody, you know. I see how we are do better, you know, because one industry, one single industry, that was the greatest industry of Jamaica. Somebody we not have it anymore. Agriculture industry. We don't have an agriculture industry. We do agriculture in Jamaica, but we don't have an agriculture industry. Yeah? That's what we know. And the people them are the bright, educated people them decide say them are going to allow people to come here with them spray the coconut them and kill off the coconut them at Jamaica, demon, blood clean child them. Them people that will allow that to happen. And whoever administration then drunk they did do that. And the banana industry, the sugar cane industry, the arms house, they make we not have that again. And them where the agriculture there. And somebody come talk about remember once last something. The industry where they have down the road where they call where them have boast as them pride and joy, the tourism sector. Me think we are pay one man $2 million for oversight that. Many things that we are pay somebody for oversight, we are come up and I get a award every minute. Oh yes man, agriculture the industry of tourism is doing well. And how much $1 billion I make. And the blood people that down they can't drink water. Man, I'm moving the blood clot and go here.
Yeah, hold it. Here we go now. Yeah. What we hear about the sugar, I think the other day them that say them have different plants or different ways to get sugar abroad now where you can't compete. The Mexican them take a banana to where all the people them where make banana chips and get it from Mexico. You know, certain things that we wish we had in place now is kind of outdated.
Brazil have the banana. Brazil have the banana. Brazil.
Yes? Say it again.
Brazil is the country that have the
Brazil's
banana.
banana, yeah, okay. So I think they're trying to say some other people now kind of come in at some prices that we couldn't compete with. So let's say that here, Kaya.
Sorry, me not believe that. Me not believe that. We did have one of the, as far as me know, our sugar was one of the best in the Caribbean.
I think we can find this. If we look, we can find it easy if something goes off. So whenever we go straight to the answer.
Thank you, Mr. BG. Thank you.
BG, before I come, I just want to say something to the general. General, you see, it wasn't coconut, it was the ganja. In the 80s, the American government spray the ganja and it affect the coconut industry too. The banana and the sugar. Now, I just want to say this now. The banana and the sugar, with that bigger than we, at the WTO. All right, make RJ come in.
Yeah, you can hear me? Hello? Yeah, end up just come out of outside. Yeah, VG. I don't even know if to start, you know. VG, the IMF, it is a known fact that the IMF helped destabilize a lot of these countries. Why? Because behind the IMF and the World Bank are the same developed Western countries where destabilize them in the first place and then tell them, say, oh, all right, come, you're poor, take loans. And do this with the money, help yourself a little bit, but don't develop yourself too much. That's what the IMF do. It's a known fact. See? And I remember get beside myself now. None of you can't tell me nothing about that. Because none of them do nothing in developmental economics. None of them. So shut up. Nobody no question upon that. It is a known fact. When you come out man yard and tell the man, say, yo, you need 2 pilots, you can only build 1. That's all I can help the man and you benefit the man. You cannot build a school if you want to build a school. You cannot build a road if you want to build a road. We have to tell you, if you even not build a road, we have to tell you the color paint you have to put on it. That sound like you help a man? Look on all of these countries that got to the IMF and the World Bank. All of them are mineral-rich, poor countries. Their minerals are taken from the country, refined in another country. They get less than 10% of the profits and the people remain in debt and have to borrow from the IMF that is controlled by the same countries who are rape them. How that make sense? Come on, I'm not bigger than that, man. Don't put politics in this.
Yeah, but RJ,
say the IMF and the World Bank is not a good thing.
RJ, before you read somebody else, the man was just saying, when a man give a man a loan.
BG, the man chat fart. You know, some men normally come on the program and talk, so I shit the man talk, excuse my language, a garbage.
Manners, all right.
The first time anyone ever do a developmental economics, I come out of my office to say this. The first time anyone do a developmental economics course and realize that. Zine, Ghana have a thing where Ghana they produce chocolate. The man them come to Ghana and tell Ghana, say, you must pay us carbon credits, so we pollute less. Ghana never want to do that. Them downgrade Ghana credit rating. See, so when you go to IMF now for borrow, because you don't do what them tell you now, you have to borrow higher interest rate. Not because you not manage your debt properly, not because your economy not growing. Because we tell you a jump and you never jump high enough. Come on, man. And that's a Nigel gone. Do better than that.
Big up for the race then. Big up. We kind of.
Yeah, man, my time now. All right. More, I just thought about more. I just IMF. You see, IMF. Me piggyback from where RJ said. The IMF. The IMF is a body, yeah, who approve you to get loan from the World Bank, the IDB, and other multilaterals. So if the IMF give you a seal of approval, one, you'll get high interest rate loan. So the IMF manipulate the thing. That's why the world are trying. You see the road and bridge thing where China do. That's them manipulate the thing as a China. Because when China come to China, say 10 more one, I'm going to no money. I'm not busy for no terrorists, for no rare. Because 10 more one, I'm fix up on the country. The IMF will tell us, they say, if me give you money, like in the 90s, like in the 70s, get to the Michael Manley, or get to the Fidel Castro, or get to the other one, get to the IMF. That's why you see, Russia have BRICS. You get me? Say the IMF are the one to stop over them. Everybody has to listen, me man. Who no get money as poor country borrow from World Bank IDB. If me no gonna steal of approval, who no can't get no money. Alright, that I want. Me done with the part now. Now go back to the JPS thing. I hear the general below me because me no want to name my music. Me no want to correct for him name. The general before me been one say small farmer that benefit from the thing. Listen me say under 300 megawatt kilowatt. A house with a one bulb and one TV. Anybody who run a fowl farm can't benefit from it. Them are going to pay GTC, full GTC. The barber are going to pay full GTC. The dressmaker are going to pay full GTC. Because them are going to burn over 300 hard kilo. A person that do under 300 kilowatt, we have one TV and one bulb in the house. You have washing machine, you have fridge, you have burn over 300 kilowatt. Listen to me. Let me tell you what I have in my house. So let me tell them. I have a fridge, I use my washing machine, TV, radio, and light in my bulb in my house. I never fall under the criteria to pay GTC. My light bill ever go over 300 kilowatt a month. So all the PMP time, I used to pay GTC for my bill because I never burn under 300 kilowatt hour. What the Prime Minister is doing now, after I put tax on the 300 kilowatt whenever to pay upon, he might go reduce it now to 7%. So it's still I charge a 7% for when you never used to pay for tax on 2015. So when you go in the corner and say, oh, I want benefit, no small business now benefit from that. None. Because every small business burn more than 300 kilowatt. You understand me as a VG?
All right, Mr. Richards. Idiot, okay. Don't say nothing, idiot. Don't say nothing. I'm going to read something. Don't say nothing. No, there's a positive to the IMF and a negative. I'm not reading the positive. I'm reading it. I'm going to say it this way so nobody not vexing me. What is the effect of IMF? You can just Google it, a simple Google. Using a sample of 81 developing countries from 1986 to 2016, we find that IMF loan arrangements containing structural reforms contribute to more people getting trapped in the poverty cycle, as the reforms involve deep and comprehensive changes that tend to raise unemployment, lower government revenue, and increase costs. That are the negative. You remember, I try to tell you, there's two sides to it, and I shoot that side. Idiosyncratic, shoot.
Yeah, you know, strangely,
yes.
the youth about Tapaso have so much to say about the IMF in a negative way. But strangely, strangely, it was the People's National Party who pitched tent in the IMF yard. And at the JLP, it's actually the JLP who showed Jamaica and said, look, we can make things happen without having to borrow from Peter to give Paul. Put that aside. Yeah, you know don't have to know when you care for us. Boss, educate yourself. Me I take a color out of me now. Me I take a green out of me. Educate yourself, me general. Me general. Tell me 3 other things, if you never really comment to me right, we can get sugar. 3 other things we can get sugar. Because every time you hear the word sugar, killing the sugar cane make sugar alone. Tell me 3 other crops that can be extracted and turned into sugar. Not sugar cane sugar, sugar are the word because you have farms of sugar or types of sugar. So you tell me now 2 other crops that can be used to extract sugar.
We know one. We know so we can use coconut. Can use coconut and make sugar?
Give me 2 more. Give me 3 more.
What? No.
No, hold on. Don't do that, VG, because the man say we don't and we foolish, so don't do that. Give me 3 more.
Listen, youngster.
Relax yourself, man. Let me show you something. You see the value of the sugar cane sugar? You see the value of the sugar cane sugar? The value of the sugar cane sugar is devaluing on the world market on the basis of these. Listen. Some countries who normally rely heavily on sugarcane sugar have resorted to other mediums of extracting sugar. One example, pineapple, beetroot, or honey. So to say the sugar industry crash, it actually would have crashed with in a debt if I did we control it, because we would have the market for it, or the market would have dead out. Find yourself and equip yourself with information, my general. Don't come past TikTok and bash people like say yo. No explain no, because you're going to get talk already and make it. Hold on, man. Go on side, man. Go on side and read the term, because you make big blunt talk like you don't do research.
Hold on.
I make big blunt talk like you make research. We can't get numbers now. We show you people we stop relying upon sugarcane sugar.
Build man, Kaya, don't answer. Idiot. Don't call nobody in the thing, man. Just do your talk and done, man. Kaya more get one answer.
All right, boss. You're a platform. You're a road. Me obey by. Good. All right, good. So, big man, before you come and you carry out an assault on people, you go and equip yourself with information.
Me not have nothing. No, you have to brace me talk now. You just have to disrespect me a while. Hold on, show it up at top. Because you just disrespect me a while ago and I must say, me not have no sense. So, all right. So,
you can't talk like big bro.
One love. The reason why I'm going to do it, because man I call him, send us a say something quick.
Me glad say we have educated people like this Virginia on the panel with you, VG, because you'd expect say more persons in the circle where they're now educated as well. So it's seen as them find other sources, right, of extracting sugar. I'm wondering, why didn't your educated people start building in those industry? Why we're not extracting sugar from all of those things where you mentioned? Why the agriculture industry did not invest in those areas that Jamaica can be a part of the money making, seeing as them a shift over to something else? Why we never shift into that, Mr. Educated?
No, we don't need him no. We can't go back to him again. We got home discussion, but we want to hold it till a year time.
I can answer that.
You can answer. All right, go ahead.
Yes, sir. And the man explained it before, and it's like he wasn't listening. No. The landmass, just to say sugar beet, sir. Just to say we're going to use 1 out of the 3 that I tell you about sugar beet. The landmass that they have to produce the sugar beet, we do not have that landmass, right? We cannot. Our little island have 5 times our country to make little sugar. We have one little place site. So what we are saying is these people are making the thing in mass production. They have it so much that they can literally give it away. So, sir, our little country cannot compete where they are concerned. Just to say again, banana. It doesn't make sense. We can plant banana, but our little banana just suffice us. The rest of the world is not going to buy banana from us, sir. That is what the man is trying to say to you. The reason for that is, over there in Brazil, the landmass that they have is almost 6 times our country just making bananas. So we are long behind the rest of the world in cultivating things. That is, we are by that. We can't even mention these people no more. These people are way ahead of us. These people have banana that can sell the rest of the world. We are selling for 10 cents, they must sell it for 2 cents. So the rest of the world is not going to look on us. So we are going to be wasting time. The man said it before, sir. And since me answer the argument, let me jump back again, just one little piece, and I can't understand when people attack and say the IMF set you up and the IMF different the IMF. There is country in the world, right? Remember now we're going to talk about a country, and these are because of bad economic policies, bad policies. Them don't have people to lead them. There are people in the world and in Africa that have diamond, gold, and all them things, and them still have to go borrow money from the IMF. Why? Because these people do not know how to take care of them own. Now, if you look at a country like one of them country in Middle East when have oil, them don't know nothing about IMF. Them use their own resources and build up them country. And I can't understand why everybody has said IMF. You know who the person is, Mr. Owens. You know who me is. Are you going to come in my yard knowing some boy, if you fuck with me, I'm going to shoot you? Come on, man. You can't go buy the people and things and the people and lay out terms and conditions and you sign to the terms and conditions. And when them take them money now and give it to you, stay without it then, dead for hungry then. When I take the people and money now and I do what I want and get it out and spend it out now and the people and come now and fuck up on the country and the ball to the people and wicked. We need to stop those things, man.
Big up discussion. One love are you again about the time to go around you. Your turn, one love. One love, you're not about. One love. All right. If one love come back, we'll go back. Are you there? Go on now.
Yeah, man, me debo. Yeah, man, me debo, man. Me mute my mic, you know, because it's a discipline, you know. Let me tell you something. Let me make some correction. Me say my father get me when he was 51 years old, so me can't go. No, you still listen. The man will say, him go to school, me can't even call him profession and who never going to film class. Who never going. Well, now man, me there one bad spot, man. Give me 20 seconds, man. Me good, man. 20 seconds. I'm bad spot, me walk, me drive past it now. Yeah, the man will say, him do development economics. They tell us straight, my elevator no go all the way to the top floor. But you see, common sense, beat all. Sister P, no go to university till she a whole woman. And she had the only PMP Prime Minister we get the economy of Jamaica to grow with a plus. So education, and the educated people them put use for we then. And I'm here, a man said that, comment said that earlier. The educated people them, and them put the IMF have it good and it bad. And if me have my money and you want my money to borrow, you must meet my criteria. You know, so you say, everybody will have money and evil. No go so. Because the PNP man will preach communism. And socialism in the 70s. All of them turn capitalist Jamaica today. Every single one of them are capital.
One love, your phone.
Owned by the Rothschild and the Rockefellers and all of the so-called people who call themselves Jews. If you have the money, you're not going to walk and take the bank people without criteria. And if we had the IMF, we wouldn't have FinSac. If I did IMF money, FinSac, UNO exists. Me done. Me can't bother the debate.
Hey, I'll let you out of the box then. Zane can't afford to get a trouble. So if you want to come back, if you're still there, you want to come back, you're forward. Kaya, where's that going now?
The man for focus pan. Because, all right, you see, we are looking for what going on. When me see when my forward at Jamaica, is one load of crap. Because so much of the land them, when me see where did I use for farming land? Yeah. Then they barren. Barren, I do nothing. Them some people give some people some of it and then put cow in them. That's it. The land them when me see a St. Thomas, it's land them when me see a St. Mary, land them a Portland. When we see they have production, we did have stuff on them. But then most of them barren now. I have to tell me, so now, we supposed to look and say them people, I say them care about we. Are them have make right decision?
They don't say enough of the people with them land, them might have said, them can't get it farm because the money will involve.
No man, no king. Because listen, one of the things when we look on, I'm sure about this, the farming industry was the biggest industry in Jamaica until somebody decides it was the biggest industry in Jamaica. And Jamaica, this is one thing where some people like them keep on forget that. Jamaica is already a brand. Jamaica is a brand. Or one of the biggest brands on this earth here. So you can't tell me, say, because somebody have sugar Brazil or anywhere else, Jamaica can't sell sugar. Liar, blood, teeth, hell.
No.
You can't tell, wait no. And when you come on to even the banana industry, you have to tell me, say, We so smart in Jamaica, so we can have other valid products. So we don't have to sell banana if we go sell right banana. We don't can use banana and make other products in Jamaica. Why them people are so simple-minded? Like say we can't think outside the box. Like me tell you,
This time
when
we
we
not
go
start the
outside the
character
box,
thing,
Don't do it. We're gonna do it. Don't do it. Yes,
Man,
Kyle.
start the character thing, don't you see it? And when
Idiot.
I address him, I say, me attack him.
Why you gonna
If you stop
answer?
the character thing,
Yeah, stop them, man. It's the same thing two sides. Everybody do it. Go on, Kyle. Finish where I finish off. And finish.
me just know say the way how some people supposed to make some decision for benefit we as a people, them not doing it. Some people have self-interest in this vibration, and you the things that them some of them did have some cojones. You know, they have some backbone, have some real stuff. Where them are gonna say, yo, I go on that now work for me and my family, Belgian. Enough of them, if them they stand up against some of them vibration, yeah, then couldn't tell them, say, yo, you can't build a school, or you can't build a hospital, or you can't build some health center with the money. You have to just use it in other sector you alone. And you look upon it and you're supposed to be in one capacity where you can say, no man, but that not really I will benefit the masses of Jamaica.
All right, Kyle, big up yourself and where you're there. You said that thing about the size of Cahoonies and who don't know Cahoonies. Remember, said Jamaica is a place where enough people get passionate, but enough of them won't dead for your cause. And a lot of things were changed in this world because of one man made a sacrifice and died. And when them dead, people say, right, you know, it's a deep thing you're gone, you know. And you said, what's the word? It's not socialist, it's a business thing now too. So, you know, if a man can get sugar for 5 cents and we are selling it for 10, they're gonna buy it for 5 or 2 cents. So we can't fight it. You say you can create enough more things outside. Well, create it and you can become rich outside. Just think about it and do it. Because the regular man not think. He might think for the cheaper way out. So Kaya, just find the product and make we do this. RJ.
RJ, me I beg you meet RJ. Me talk before you. Be do. More RJ something.
Why you love talk before people, man?
No, me RJ, when I understand him, so RJ will allow me. Go on. All right, listen me also now. Now I just 2 points. The first point of the IMF. Me glad say open discussion finally come to the decision. So when the IMF lend you money and you not spend it and you do what you want to do with it, them have right to shut you out of them thing as well them do. 2010, when them lend the government of Jamaica. You know, the minister at the party, the government of Jamaica, 2010, they give them $2.5 billion up front.
Yeah.
And the government of Jamaica, along with the IMF, write a program and say, these are what we're going to do. The government of Jamaica only take 2 of the assessment and pass and abandon the others. That have made clear the one. I'm glad open discussion agree. Thanks for open discussion. First, me was say a JLP agree, say the IMF treat them how this will treat them. Hence why it was so hard for us to get back on them deal. All right. Sugar, me don't know. Real sugar.
So when you're done, we're
I
not
done
coming
my one man. Yeah, man. I don't know. All right. Real sugar now. Real sugar now. Remember, from sugar cane, you can't get more than 1, more than 2, more than 3. What about product of sugar cane? All right. They must mix up with sugar. It's sugar with pineapple give you. And no refined sugar where you can sell by a pound. That are within liquid where you can make that juice. So instead you make lemonade, use pineapple make juice. Use orange make juice. Mango make juice. That's the sugar this truck. It's from that. And no refined sugar where you can sell in a bag and sell on the road. You get me I say? So when they make it so like you can use pineapple make sugar, make 100 million bag of sugar sell on the road of garbage. You make products with sugar that normally going on. You understand the part there? Yeah? 2, me done the part there now. We next part with Jamaica, in a small third world countries. The preferential treatment with Jamaica and the other Caribbean countries and the third world they get with banana and sugar. When the WTO come into being, that were no longer. So the football, the player field level. So Jamaica cannot compete with like a Brazil, we have more land masses and them thing there. So you know, nothing for the government, but no side. And the World Trade Organization mess up that. Because we used to get preferential treatment. The World Trade Organization, preferential treatment that we send all the our sugar better than for them now. We used to get preferential treatment than Europe, England and places. All right? Bam, that done. The point I want to go back to you now. Why did the government of Jamaica 2016 put general consumption tax and people using under 300 kilowatt hour of electricity? And yesterday, him said come next year, March, he might cut the 15% when put on to 7%. Is that beneficial? Why didn't he take out back everything and make it that as it was 2015? I'm a land right there, so. Because me I keep current, you know. Me not go back, you know, because I'm still at we can't
A big argument, RJ, a big argument. Go on.
Yeah, let me just say this and then move on to Andrew. VG, France have some colonies, Zine,
Yeah.
so-called get independence. The man them required as part of them condition for independence. So the man them take you from your yard,
Yeah.
enslave you, you fight for your freedom, and as condition for your freedom, when you're independent, you have to deposit 50% of your national budget in France, and then France lend you money for using in your country. And things like that force if you got the IMF. Now that sound like you mismanage money?
Not at all.
Or that sound like the oppressors?
Bigger badness.
There you go. Next thing I say, VG, at the end of him term, him going to be sitting for 9 years. Are you telling me that after almost 9 years, the only thing you can do for campaign is borrow a man's speech from 2015? And then the only thing your minister can come up on stage and say is that a man of British citizenship? That's all I got to offer the people? Something that seems wrong to you?
I don't know what the whole speech was, but from what they explained it to me, it doesn't sound like much going at all.
You know, come with any policy. When I speak of them, I talk about a man, how him physically look and where him father come from. That are the best you have for the country.
Tracing thing I said.
Something that seems wrong to you after almost 9 years.
Let's see the part. Alright. Let's see how they go. Idiot.
You know, you're a joker, youth.
Me?
You know, you're a real joker. Then if PMP, no one, we criticize 18 years, why them criticize 8? 8 years that had pandemic and other worst case happenings, my general, versus a PMP who would have not seen so much of them a worst case happenings than my general. So when you come and come lick your chest like say a 9 solid term and everything did smooth in 9 years. Brother, don't go like you have bad memory. Because if you did have bad memory, you would be employed today. So stop fool people with your myopic selves. Listen to me now. When you come and make a talk like that, you're going to get people memory shallow. Say them remember, say we had 2 years of pandemic. But not only that, though we would have because some of the restrictions them, the other year also was a slow year because of the other 2 years. So that is 3 years was a setback, plus other happenings like natural disasters. Then if the JLP can be so boastful after all those eventualities and still be able to not borrow from Peter to build road, not borrow from Peter to improve police station and buy them vehicles and just do all kind of investment, or just generally all of the investments that the government do, me general. When me I say to you, with all of them the happenings there, doesn't it distinguish the JLP as being more prolific than a failing PMP, my brethren? Don't come with just you think you can come speak fluent or think me actually compete with the word intelligence. You talk garbage and people we think cogent, no say you talk bullshit and political bullshit, not only that. So listen to me now. Next thing. All I want to talk about the sugar cane thing and the sugar. China, you talk about pineapple sugar thing. Hold on, man. Can you have a chance to say anything you want to say? Hold on, no, brother. Come out there. Anything you want to say?
No.
You will come and talk about the pineapple thing. If a man go use pineapple sugar to mix anything, it reduce the demand for sugar, period. You know, change the fact that the demand gone down. China are number one in the world as it relates to the producing of honey. All right, pineapple, USA, France, and the next country lead that. And several other things. Beetroot. And several other things that make sugar we are looking at some industries and some countries. We are first world country with booming economies. Y'all said then Jamaica must compete with some of these economies when time them themselves already dominate the global space for most part across the world. So therefore, what we are trying to do as a government is make sure that our people can sustain themselves in the event of a natural disaster. We're supposed to can have enough food to feed ourselves. Because
So
what is happening is...
so are your people sustaining themselves right now? A natural disaster just happened. Did your people sustain themselves under Andrew Holness leadership? Since that's in
Bridget,
trial.
tell me what short right now. Tell me what short right now. Other than price gone up, tell me what short.
Meat alone short.
Meat short which part? Which part the meat short? What kind of meat short? Other than the increase of prices because of the eventualities, tell me which crop you know of short right now.
Literally,
Which crop you know of short? Tell me crop you know of short.
Is being imported. Every one
Which
of them.
crop
The
you know of that
agricultural
is
sector
short right
now
now?
in
Me
Jamaica
ask that
tech.
question directly. Which crop are you cognizant
Every one of
of
them.
that is short?
Chicken for one. Chicken.
Fuck you talk, brother. Liar fucking take. I'm there with people right now. People there want we are look buy for chicken. So food is their talk. People are chicken and look buy right now. No say a shit your talk. Go on side with the garbage. I'll stop political shit in the people ears.
VG, literally every crop right now in Jamaica is being imported.
RJ, don't
Literally every one of them.
Left it, RJ. Then if you're gonna left it.
They import chicken.
don't
Literally
understand,
everything in Jamaica is not being produced in Jamaica right now.
RJ.
Liar tell. Let me show you something. Everything that Jamaica import, everything that Jamaica imports is here. What the government does, the government take the right of the people if we choose between the imported item versus the locally cultivated same item. Is there a law existing now that says that Jamaican must and only buy imported cultivated crops? Tell
When
me.
Christopher
Because though the market
Touchdown,
open access
Marcus
international
Amanda,
crops,
Nigel
you still
Clark,
reserve the
David
personal right to choose. Brethren, a consumer have several
RJ.
rights. Brethren, a consumer have several rights. I want them to choose. Don't tell me shit. I want them to information.
don't respond to him,
So if a
RJ, please.
consumer has the right to information and to choose and decides, all right, me see one foreign apple here, so I see a local apple I want to choose. Where government have to do with that?
I don't know what's factual. Hold on, idiot. You take it forward. I cannot think like a selector when the man said, "I'm a pure chicken man route, him a try to sell chicken now, so you know him a chat." I don't know how to tell you that's false or true. I'm not there yet to see what missing. I can call two people here when they're supermarket. All discussion, go on.
Well, I can't understand sometimes some man talk. Like a man just a talk a while ago. No, let me ask. Can me like talk Jamaican so no can understand me? No. If a natural disaster pass through and destroy a crop, say ginger, say, me don't know what I want to call carrot.
Carrot, go on.
Yes, a carrot. And we don't have carrot. What is the problem if we import it? And not only that, I am going to guarantee you that 90% of the time, whatever we import is going to be cheaper than when we own. I'm not saying kill the farmers, you know. Fine. If the crop comes through, we can buy from them can sell the hotel, them I will get first choice. But what I'm saying, and people are open them here up and attack. One on respect natural disaster. When natural disaster come through, I hear some boy, the lettuce man did have gone. What we have to do now? We have to go import lettuce. And I'm going to break down something now, VG. I mean like steer things to you. Under your closet now, when is the last time you buy a piece of turley and wool and carry get a tailor?
I like the way you talk about, man.
No, why? So let's get to it then. Why?
Out there thing you talk about, man. Long time. You buy that on store.
Exactly. You're talking about exactly. Here comes my point again. You're talking about outdated thing when you can just go in the store, much convenience, much cheaper, and get a pair of manufactured jeans that is China have it to flood the world. So people got to understand the position that we are in the world. Do not talk about some things that long gone. So if you mention turley now to some youth, him ask where our paper CD, him say, what you talk about? But if you tell him about I guess jeans, him know it.
Yeah, that.
So you have to position yourself to where you stand in the world. That's all me saying. Man, I come to boy, we not grow this. You growing that, you are make pants so you're dead for hungry. So it's the same, come back to the same sugar thing, land mass that the people have. I'm just a read a man at the comment, but we can't sell it to the people in the Caribbean. Idiot, can't sell to people in the Caribbean. You know why? they are getting it cheaper.
Sugar like we whole Caribbean used to do on that same sugar board. Then dunks your picture.
You see what you're going to do?
Idiot, you are a time, but you can't say it because me read the thing. Them are some idiot. I say, but you can't sell Caribbean. Idiot. All I try to tell you is these people have the thing abundant. So they literally want to sell it for $1. They're going to sell it for 1 cent.
With respect, you know, seminar. If me read the comment them, me will start because everybody comment to call me liar and call me said me this and me that. Focus on with your person. Focus on with your person. And stop that. Because you are distracted from the point. Just continue with
the point. Me say it because it need to be said. What I'm saying is the same thing. And the same thing I am saying, I'm not distracting from the point. The same thing I'm saying to everybody here. I am not saying kill the farmers who make sugar. It's good enough we can make a sugar and we can suffice ourselves. What I'm saying is no, the rest of the world and we people are crying like the man when they don't so cry. So we can't make sugar. It doesn't make sense for us to make sugar because the rest of the world don't give a rat's ass about our sugar. They are going to buy cheaper elsewhere. Because we cannot manufacture, we cannot keep up to the rest of people when we make sugar now.
Open discussion. Can I ask a question, please? Me that's a reason, no disrespect. Open discussion.
Hold on. Ask my question before you ask, please.
More ask my question. We have 7 sugar factory in Jamaica. All right, we now gonna export sugar. So you know, believe say we could have 3 of them running for do sugar for country for the use of the local use.
Yes,
because when we import sugar, you know, when we import sugar, we use foreign exchange import sugar. Don't.
Listen to me again. I understand your question, but you're still not hearing what I'm saying. And I'm trying to
export. You talk about export. I
am still trying to put understanding to it and listen to the understanding. Okay? Listen to the understanding. The people that is selling sugar today, right? The people that's manufacturing sugar, they have the sugar so much that no matter where you attack, say, me and you were partner up and go buy a piece of land and say we are grow sugar now. We cannot compete with them for sell it yes or even in a L. Because we are going to sell it for 10 cents. Them have it so much that they want to sell it for $1. Please understand what I'm saying.
All right. Open this. You never piece again. Open this here. What? Tell me. All right. In a sugar. Remember saying no. There's a lot of things. The government. Me not talk about no politics now. The government can do. The government can subsidize farming. And listen to this from me, sir. You see what we are talking about? We are carrying food pepper, onion cheap from America. We subsidize their farmers. We can compete with our farmers when we subsidize. It will be a disingenuous to our farmers because our farmers are produced higher dear than when they are coming in our country. So what I'm saying,
not just that. You leave out one important point. I open discussion and VG might hear this. The same government who is not subsidizing local producers. The same member of parliaments that import the goods from overseas to compete with the local market. You tell me, say you don't see something wrong with that. The man must set policies, you know, for put the country on a better trajectory. What the man them do? The man them import chicken?
No.
The man them import rice? The man them import the same chicken food. What compete with the local farmer? The members of parliament right now.
Just be reasonable.
You don't see something wrong with that?
No, just be reasonable. Let me answer that. Just please be reasonable. The only way the government is going to import something to overshadow the farmers here is unless, and I just said it and anytime I talk, it's like it go over everybody's head and nobody now. Unless we have disaster where we cannot suffice ourselves, the government going to do it. There's no way the government going to undermine you.
Another thing say while ago, open discussion. Another thing say while ago. Yeah, in set. Listen to me tell you what in set. In set. The government the government set policies and the government get license to importers to import chicken back, chicken foot.
Yes,
MPs.
Yes, I know, say no, but I'm telling you, and this is just facts. The only reason why the government give you a license to import chicken foot is because 2 reasons. For one, you can't. You where raise the chicken can't suffice we here.
No, but look at that. No, listen, man. Listen to what discussion. Tell me which time in Jamaica. Wait, something. Tell me which time in Jamaica. Local chicken back cheaper than overseas foreign chicken back. Tell me which time that Jamaica local liver cheaper than foreign liver. Tell me which time that Jamaica local mutton cheaper than foreign mutton. Tell me which time that Jamaica local Irish pepper, sweet pepper, onion, and cheaper than overseas. When we're not a disaster.
I just said it to you, and I just explained it to you. But ask me.
Open discussion.
Wait, no man, wait. Somebody
you,
asked you
Richards.
one thing. Wait, now somebody asked you one thing. Let me address it. Somebody was just when it means a man listen. But somebody asked me, and I keep saying it here. You keep me repeating myself. Listen, there is something that we need to get. We as Jamaica need to get past, and this is one of them. We cannot compete with the rest of the world. The rest of the world have the thing. Give way. If you're begging me, you can't just say, take it. So you will raise goat, I raise cow. There is people in it. All right, put it this way. You have countries in the world where have goat around up and down, then call them wild goat. Them call them wild goat. Listen to me, man. Why
Make a reason. No, but make a reason.
Listen, man. So please listen, man.
VG, them good, man. Them good,
No,
VG,
it's not
man.
that them good enough. It's just that one, you have other people who are next, and we can't have them continue.
Them a go land. Them a go land too, man.
Home discussion of land, and you can't answer. Home discussion of land. In my customer, yeah.
Countries in the world. As simple as me, they and me, you talk about goat, and me, you want to open a goat farm. There is countries in the world right now, presently, that have goat around up and down. You know, they call them wild goat. So if you were supposed to raise goat, me and you, there's nowhere we can compete to him. Please understand that in the panel.
All right, let me say what I said. Open discussion. Listen, me I said, and this me I say, and I make somebody's coming. Open discussion. The country that we are raised wild goat and everything. Those countries responsible for themselves. I am saying the government of Jamaica must cater for our farmers and our sectors. Meaning, America subsidize their farmers. We control the world. Jamaica government can, if they subsidize our farmers to produce reasonable, we are going to save money. Yeah, we are save foreign exchange. They say sweet pepper in the market, Jamaica sweet pepper sell for $100 a pound. And they want from US sell for $90 a pound. The people buy the Jamaica one because they believe in Jamaica one.
No, sir, you're wrong. No. Good discussion. No, wait.
Discussion. See, you said.
I mean that I talk to.
So you are one. You. Nobody here. Yeah.
VG, give them a specific time for land. Give them 1 more minute.
No, them land. No time for that again. Oh, God.
VG.
Yo, what discussion are you, Richards? Discussion are you, Richards?
Never come back to it.
All right, look at him. I'm VJ. This, me just apply to certain things. You see what the man say? Part of where you Richards are saying, and part of the discussion I say, but saying, you the trick to it now. When the government the license to import produce cause it's short. Corruption chipping VG that check Jamaica, PNP MP do it and JLP MP do it. Them corrupt the system and import things all when things up on the local market to make money in a fill them pocket.
But one love,
You see when the
Jamaican is not in it. VG, you see when the Jamaican is not in it. The Jamaican is not in it because everybody just out for either them party or them pocket.
Yeah, but there's a point.
That's what corruption come in.
There's a point to make a while ago tweet about if the Jamaican thing was selling for a bills and the foreign thing I sell for 90, we'd buy the Jamaican thing. Jamaica don't love Jamaica, you know. They don't support them.
Get a VG, man. VG. Start beg them to buy local.
For the government of Jamaica. For the government of Jamaica, substitute farmers. Me don't like when people take your argument out of context. Me a farmer, my father was a farmer. Me in favor of farmers. But you have to have the money to do it first. If you can manage your country now if you collect taxes and take care of healthcare and education. Or you go find money to go give the substitute for farmers, give money for substitute farming. It's not possible. You can't lay down and sleep over one brother. It have to start somewhere. Brother. You have to put your economy in position where people can benefit. When was the last time in the world, in Jamaica, you hear say, you get tax return?
Yeah, somebody
the thing just a reach there.
Yeah.
The thing just reach it no matter if PNP or JLP because you don't realize it. Dr. Peter Phillips, Portia Simpson Miller, Bruce Golding, Dan Webby, Ardley Shaw.
One love. One love.
What all of them people that contribute. All of them contribute to what? All of them contribute to the benefit. And when we are getting no.
One love.
And the labor alone do it or PNP alone do it.
No, one love. One love.
You're in charge. You're in charge.
Hold it down.
This is what I said. That's the same. No, more correctly before I reach him. One love. One love. That deep, bro.
Yeah, you're man. No, man, I need that one.
Listen, man. Government give us 20,000 each person. Can you tell me?
Another alone.
Where they going?
You 1.5. You 1.5 and give back to.
Listen to the question me ask, man. Me I reach one, and they ask where 1.5, me attack where 1.5. Where the government get the money to give back the 20,000 per person, if 500,000 people? Where the government get the money to for that?
It have to be taxpayers' money.
No. Where the government get it? Where the government get it?
I don't burn barrels. It come from the consolidated fund.
No. Let me tell you where it
No,
come from.
we don't know, but we know it come from the consolidated
Let me
fund.
tell you, I ask anybody that's a debunk me. The government sell 12 years a revenue when it's what they pick up from Norman Manley Airport to offset that, including the Spark program. So the government, in order for the government,
Yeah,
in order for the
and you have facts now where I
government,
say, all right, daydream.
facts me have when facts nobody can debunk. The government borrow money.
Yo, the
from
fact.
forward 12
If somebody asks if that's fact, where do you find that information then? So we can know.
Thank you, VG.
The go past starting website, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the BOJ.
All right.
Them borrow 12 years. You know?
All right, Mr. You.
Okay, all right, correct, all right.
You never
12
finish
years.
it, go on.
Then let me say, me finish now. 12 years of forward earnings from the Norman Manley Airport to offset that money, including the Spark program.
All right. So one love, I'm gonna finish and then we're gonna let you Kaya. Go on, one love. Finish up.
DJ, my point is, and and you, me will answer you to the point is, we have to acknowledge that both political party do things to benefit Jamaica, and the two of them help mash it up and put it to what it did too.
Me agree.
That is a fact. You can't say PNP never do this and JLP never do this. There is enough shit to share around. I'm talking about 2024 and onwards, not backwards.
All right.
So
Nobody. There's nobody can ever hear me say the JLP do not. Because I was
Big up you. Yo, you can't start talking again this so you can everybody wants to say something, John. Kaya they have about you. Kaya, sorry, one love. Kaya,
Everything up. Like one of the things that when we observe so that the decision where some what we call elected officials make. You see, and as we talk again about the agriculture industry and the industry of food where products are coming out of the country, right? And you would expect that a system would have set up where it will help make less amount of food come from overseas in the country to make the people in the country more better off. One of the things me say farmers are St. Thomas, right? Where plant onion. And me know them know. Because they work with the system where they know when the people them are going to put, they have an agriculture board. They know when the people them are going to put in how much acres of onion out here. And what them do, they make them friend ship in tons of onion in a Jamaica in a time. Now the farmers them up there so couldn't even get to sell them product because they come and flood the market with goods and make the people them suffer where put in the work. And what them have to do? Them see a man not come try to play savior and talk about, oh, we will take it from and carry it down so we dry. And I then do the problem. Let me tell them how to fix one problem. Make when I done send tell them how to fix the problem with the poultry system. Let me tell them what to do. See, people them already are the farming where they are raise chicken. Let me tell them what to do. Increase the amount people where have a chicken them. Have one central location in each parish for the slaughtering of the chicken. Make them raise them. Make sure everything are monitor. And make them increase them. Make everybody get bigger phone hub. That's then can raise more chicken. Have one central location for have all of the poultry go. Then we have all the chicken what we need because we can't calculate that. We can't do it max now. We can't know how much.
So you have to get everything to that one place. That's a transportation.
Right, transportation. But look, remember now, these people now go do one big farm where they need one truck for themselves. You are going to send out one truck like how you have the market truck them. One truck will come on one particular day and pick up chicken. So one vehicle go and move. Just like how they go on and pick up chicken that day there and carry it. Because everybody are going to do it round about. You have to make sure say everything set up that you know say, okay, this person start this week, that one they start. So every week, you know, say I go and move chicken. And the person that we are talking about goat can do industry. One virgin just post one something. When you're done, you're going to look up my man the goat house, Crawford. We started with couple years ago. I think he have over 400 that goat now. And I probably about... Yeah, the man does a show up, so he must have over 400 head. That's a huge goat, you know. That's a female, not about ram, you know. Because the man just make one big piece down the road about everybody about, yeah, them talk about me a goat, but they don't want to call that man donkey, man. And they say they can't call him a goat, man, again. They have to say goats, because he have over 400 views. So you can't tell me, say you can't build the goat farming industry. They say you kill that too.
Big up.
We can do way better than what we can do, man. Way better. Way better. So
you need to know to who to carry argument to. You need to carry it to an MP or somebody where we want to listen and see what go and feed. I don't know nothing about chicken on one base. I don't know the difference in make one slaughterhouse, but carry it to somebody who understands it. There must be somebody where you can talk to and make something out of it. Kaya don't move, big up. I like your reasoning. You're in the streets, you're in the bushes. Big up.
All right, my time.
All right, who's my time? Idiot. No, man, we got to wait for RJ, man. Your time now come no time soon.
Yeah, about already. Yeah, so like how we dep on this. No one. No, start up, man. VG,
Yeah.
there is no country in the world.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You ever notice shopkeeper always buy from like two supplier? You ever wonder why?
Consistency, them know say they're not going to get too show off. And they can get credit. Go on, tell me now.
Well, maybe. But the thing is, you never want to keep one single supplier. Why?
Yeah.
Because if the truck broke down on the road or shot burned down, you don't have nothing. Why am I saying this? There is no country in the world, none, that rely on goods solely from overseas to the extent where they made the overseas man them come in and mash up them local market and them don't intervene. You cannot do that. You cannot allow a man from overseas to destroy your local industry and you don't intervene in some way, shape or form. What is the intervention on the
Me hear the local agriculture people. On the deer, man. Me hear the thing too dear. So it does always work out cheap.
Yeah, but I'm saying a lot can be done.
Eh?
There's a lot that can be done because here's the problem now, you know. When you VG, you are the government MP now, you know. You directly import chicken food. You import chicken and you import all them things. I say it again. I say this multiple times. Oh no, don't see nothing wrong with that. You don't see nothing wrong with that. As the minister,
as a member of parliament, importing myself, is it?
As the member, and then you capitalize on it.
So now,
meanwhile, the local people, you know, who you stand up in front of the governor general and swear fine, you take advantage of them. I say it again. The best government in Jamaica, don't see something wrong with it.
Yeah, that can't right because I have too much power there, so I can mash up enough people's life. If I have a bad day, I can mash up enough people's life too.
I explain about subsidy. I went to Mr. Subsidy. point the other country. No business with other country. We can't produce to compete with America.
Right.
But we can produce with the local consumption. One thing we're going to do, we'll see a foreign exchange. Because it takes foreign exchange to buy. No, how cheap it come. A foreign exchange to buy, don't.
Yes.
So the money foreign exchange buy the something and the tariff for we are quick off and sitting. So if we use the money there, invest in our farmers. We are the farmer.
Let me say something. VG, see that government in the business about what happening in the country? You know what I'm gonna do? You know me what I do tomorrow? You see the hotel them? You have to buy the local farmer them goods before you can bring in nothing at all.
Yeah,
Or mandate that.
The local
Because
farmers, we can't trust them to the hotel.
Then VJ, when me have a talk.
We just so get that
You
talk,
can't
because
get up,
say
you
talk
know.
one more time. Just so get that talk.
Yeah.
Even RJ, but can't depend on the local, because them now a Jamaican.
At the point of me, at the point of me, I'm finished with it. All right. So guess what now? So the government of Jamaica go subsidize farming. You will subsidize farming now. Because farming now, first thing we are using money and build and do irrigation. Jamaica is a land. You see what the rainfall already? We need to start harvest water and use that irrigation. You understand? That no cost no money. Make some little micro dam and then we use that irrigation. You see water where we see what the water fall and cover. From about June, the amount of water fall. What waste. All right. That's how we're going to invest money in now. Build a lot of micro dam and irrigation for farmers.
All right.
We will subsidize the seedlings and the fertilizer. That means the farmer them to make the farmer them start the cheaper. So they are cut off cost of a farmer. We're going to go wait a minute finish them and they're going to deal with some tractors. Like you say go buy 100 tractors and lease them back to the farmers to do them plowing and them thing. Yeah? All right. That's one. Two now. Instead we have pre-last the waters. We have a special squad night force. Like how we have squad for everything. We have a special squad where they deal with pre-larceny. Then the squad. You get to me? I say that the squad. The one lead squad that deal pre-larceny. They'll do that. And then we allow the farmer them to farm in peace. They more farm economically. We now farm for export. Because we can't compete with the big company for export. We farm for domestic supply and the hotel them. So where RJ say well I got the hotel here have more reason buy for our farmers. Because it's reasonable. You know, go as cheap as them like imported for. But a reason.
I'm on find the right word a while ago, but I look for consistency. That's the reason why I know people like Jamaican farming. But hold on, I'm going to let go come back to you still. Idiot. I'm going to cost me.
All right. So first thing, my general, we can make it clear. The government now hurt local farmers. Why? If the government allows for private investors to import foreign produce, that's within their right, and the government cannot bar them from do that. Next thing, Wolano, everybody talking on my turn. Next thing, my general, the hoteliers should not be forced to consume local produce. Why? You can't force a man to tell you what he want to provide to people. Why? Listen, these hotels are filled with guests from foreign. You can't tell them, say them have to eat local food. What if they decide, say, hey, I'd rather to have our menu, our type of chicken, our seasoning, our way. Even when the Jamaica one available to them. You know why? A consumer have up to 7 rights. And one of them have to choose. So even if the government allow a man to carry a whole heap of onion, a middle onion, the consumer has a right to choose. So because the consumer has a right to choose, the government now doing injustice because you still reserve the right to choose which one of the produce you want buy, be it local or foreign. That are the first if you get out of the way. And next thing, the only way the government could have crippled the local farmers would have been by carrying in them a foreign farmer here, can cultivate crops where we are do out here large in a mass. And the government not doing that. Majority of our farming that is done in Jamaica are done by Jamaicans, the general. The Jamaicans. We government don't have no foreigners that come here come do some farming where Jamaicans that do. While them carry produce or allow for imported produce that are being cultivated and grown here, it's all in the name of the fact that a consumer have up to 7 rights. And one of them have to choose. So you still reserve the right to choose between the foreign goods and the local goods. And next thing too, Jamaican people have a culture. They don't like to support their own. They want to look boasty, so therefore they feel better off in their mind fooling themselves that they have to buy the foreign one because they want to feel like foreign. Notice everybody put British man in their name as they go to Canada or England and everything there. Everybody name Canadian this. And so we stay. Culture. I pay attention to culture. And they have a lot to do with this. That's the reason why Christopher Tufton, whilst the agriculture minister, implored Jamaicans, buy local, produce and cultivate local. That at the order of the day, backyard crop, you look at scallion, you look at time. So how will the market allow for imported scallion? You probably have somebody in the back of your yard, you probably do have to buy from either the local farmer nor the foreign farmer. You can go to the back of your yard. Some little catch crop, sweet pepper and them thing, the hot scotch bonnet pepper. Bridging, stop reason ignorant. The government never take nobody right. Next thing again. Jamaica is home, not only to Jamaicans. Jamaica is not only a place where Jamaicans are walk up and we're home to other countries' citizens. Other citizens who are people who have dual citizenship. Therefore, if an Australian man there or a Canadian man there, for example, or a United States white man there, and him decides that him not in nothing with the local Irish and the local Scallion and the foreign one him want. That's why the government allow him to if he choose. So the government now take away the private man choice either our freedom to say, yo, what if me no want buy the local one for the local people then buy back? What if me want import it and give them the chance to choose? So the government allow people to choose. Stop do that and stop tell it like it is, like the government can people come out of farming. And that's the only way the sector could have cripple.
But you have somebody bad still, you know, you have somebody that around the country and say, yeah, man, if I hear so come a few onion alone you use, them can't do it, you know. And I don't think anybody can come down here and ball and say we want American onion. So you can't just attack it so.
You can't force people to consume them when you
VG. That's an option. You have enough for the island.
Look at the cigarette box, Mr. VG. The cigarette box warn people of the damage of smoking. Regardless of the warnings, the rights of people to take it still cannot be taken from them. Or it's going to harm them. They reserve a right to choose, and that's a part of consumer right to choose.
I don't must sell cigarettes in my country. I don't love money too much. It's illegal. I never sell it black market.
VG, sorry, but VG, all I talking, we are all idiots who are defending the government. We're not defending the government.
He must speak him, Tim, and don't say defend the government. He must speak what him say is fair. Don't do it you. We're going to like a whole discussion. But when other politics
me, I go broke it down in my way. Me love broke it down. Listen me, man. I don't know if you understand this. Just to say onion. The government cannot put a ban on importing onions. We just anything, but just say onion. We just use onion. The reason for that is if we get a 2-week shower rain and there is no onion here, what are we going to do? We have to keep the trade market open. Now, when we keep the trade market open, there's 3 things we have to look at. 3 main things. We're talking about quantity, we're talking about quality, and we're talking about price. Now, me I tell you this, and I ask you this. If you go into the market, right, and you see a Jamaican onion compared to American or African onion, and it's selling cheap, listen to me. Look at that. Look at the 3 things I just telling you: quantity, quality, and price. Those 3 things are going to beat the Jamaican grown. And 90% of people, no matter what you like and what you are going to do, when it comes to cheapness and it look better to you and you get more, you are going to buy that. Bottom line. Now here you are going to sit down and say, boy, I don't like American onion, I don't like African onion. When you go into the supermarket, not everybody, but the majority of people is going to do this. They are going to look at the quantity, they're going to look at the price, and they're going to look at the quality. So some things we have to understand, and we keep repeating ourselves, and I keep telling everybody we need to move away from those things. It's above us. We don't have no control over that now. What we have control over is what this Prime Minister is telling now. We need to start to generate some people now where I'm going to figure out who will make the next cell phone. Or who going to make the next space shuttle we are going space? We have to start to put our mind where the world is at now. Stop talking about who are grow goat and who are grow onion because the world left way in that. Leave way. We can't compete. So we keep going around a circle and we keep pointing out to us say, stop talking about it because it is way beyond our reach. We can't grow onion like the rest of the world for sell it cheaper. I mean, I ask you, if 10 man going to the supermarket and buy onion, 2 are going to say, why me buy the Jamaican one now? But 8 out of the blood 10 go and buy the American one. Why? It's better, it's cheaper, and it might get more. That is just facts. What we need to do now, what this prime minister says.
You can't say
Better
better.
side.
You can't say better. But disagree.
When I
You
say
can't
better, when I say well, because okay, I can make it clear then. When I say better, in terms of like bottom line, even if you're going to the market today and you look on a carrot, a Jamaican going carrot to American going carrot, people are going to look at that. Then they're going to look at the substance. They say, boy, me I get more substance out of this.
Because they can't afford it because one more expensive. But this, what because you see,
I just said that. I just said it. I just give you the truth.
What discussion? Listen now, because we can reason because we all big money. So listen what me say now. What discussion? When me say something, listen me. Una have missed the point, you know. Jamaica cannot compete with export, but Jamaica can. We can produce. We can produce if the government subsidy because with farming not electricity. Where I most.
You have to money to subsidize. Money, you can't subsidize nothing without money.
General, you say you're a farmer. Listen to me, I say now. Listen to me,
Yeah, I'm a farm too, man.
Listen, let me tell you something now. Here where you're going to get money from. You see,
I want to know what team time now, you.
Wait a minute, you see, tariff where government have put, the tariff where government have put and the law, people carrying products out of Jamaica. We can't see the money.
Man has for speech them enough. Yeah. Man has for speech them, but you see.
Let me finish, make the point, man. Yeah. And I will keep going around in circles, people. Just understand plain and simple English now. We are nowhere near that now. We have to surpass that thought right now. We have to put that in our mind that what we are talking about now, we have to surpass it. Yes, we can feed yourself and give God thanks. But you have to look at it. The government cannot shut out onion because we there so I grow it. Fucking fine. Shut it out and then 2 weeks out of rain or 3 days out of rain and so we know no onion we do. So they have to keep that door open. By keeping that door open now, we're instilling problem. Because hear the problem now. We are getting it cheaper, we are getting quantity, and we are getting quality. And no matter how you look at it and you scale it down, 2 of us as Jamaican are going to say yes, but 8 of us are going to say, fuck it. If I get $3, I'm going to buy the dollar one. What we need to do now is, and this is what this government and this is what this prime minister is trying to show us. I never even know that. I was surprised to even hear that when it comes on to world ranking, Jamaica is in the top 5. We have a brand, we have a sell to sell. And what we have to do now is start to elevate the brain now for selling. You know what? You say the next TikTok we're going to make is a Jamaican I'm going to make that. I say the next space shuttle we are going to moon is a Jamaican I'm going to make that. That is where we bring. And I'm going to break down. Mr. Host, if you, let me break it down and I'm last side this I said. If you were supposed to go to the airport and you're taking a plane to go where you go when you're going, and you see a plane with the white brothers them did have. Other plane they have got it?
I want to out there to them.
That exactly. Don't you want that next? Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is we are far away from what the white brothers make. Our minds now we have to leave all the way we are taught. Now we still go around in a circle and talk crap. See, we the in the rest of the world gone left way. We have to catch up mind-wise. We're mind off a start. And what we are saying, the people in here, we are resilient. We have that. We have it now. So we have to start to think now, how we are going to be the next nuclear scientist. The next nuclear scientist who want him to be a Jamaican. The next person who wants a rocket on the moon going to be a Jamaican. Leave all of that 25 years and go behind. We're not catching up. And we cannot catch up.
Oh, discussion. Big up. We know exactly where I said. Big up. One love, where that say. Yeah, I'm more modern times. That's my
Why? Why? Me I tell you, you can't in globalization.
Global.
So
Big up.
yeah, man. When you start to compete with the rest of the world, so you can't think like you don't a Moko again. You have to think like you're there Ukraine, and everybody are mash up the place, you know. When you realize that Ukraine, the war in Ukraine, when you realize that it costs food price to go over the world, Ukraine produces 45% of the world wheat alone. So when wheat shot,
18%, they can't 45%. 18% of the world wheat price are Ukraine created. 18%. 45,
you're just,
you know 45 how much?
you're a chance.
45 how much
You're a
half of
chance.
the wheat of the world. 18%.
You're a chance. You're a chance. You know, one of the things when me had me with you, me that really copy you, and it's not like a personal attack. You know, me know say you go a whole heap of sell meat now. You know exactly how to squeeze in time, and all publicity is a publicity for you. You're good at that. Me rate you. me take off your, me have a minute. Back to the point.
Hold on, quick. We're going to big up Google. Ukraine is the world's 5th largest exporter of wheat, accounting for 10% of the global wheat market.
Okay, so me put all 8% on it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I know wheat alone, Irish and so forth. Them, yeah. So
America
back to the point now.
You
You shut up. You shut up. VJ, no government is supposed to run business. None, unless you're in a communism. No government not supposed to run business. Because what happened is that the MP and senators and everybody get corrupt along the way. No government not to run business. But when Jamaican politician know, learn I say Jamaican politician know, VJ. When you understand when me attack, you know, me attack PNP, JLP. What them do is find ways and means. You see, if something come out where the average man can benefit from, them channel it to themselves first. PNP, JLP, the two of them do the same thing. Right now, you know the new lick. You know, some little Rastaman start the taxi thing in the tourism industry down in west. And some Rastaman started, you know, and start to sell weed on the side and so on. What I know? No man, with the same amount bike and car. You know what the politician do know VJ? Yeah. The politician them now buy all the BMW and Benz and park outside of the bar in the hotel, you know. So now the taxi man and can't get no work. We carry the tourists them go road, my brother. And then the more legislate laugh and tell us, say, if your vehicle, brother, let me finish. You, or you mean I finish my attack? You.
That's the way I say, man. That's the way I say, yeah.
So you have. You see Hardy, Benz, Prado, the politician and them friend them where them help to get to start hotel at Jamaica. Buy it and put on so let small man squeeze up. PMP do it, JLP do it. Yeah, government of run business.
Manners. You see, boy, people with money and a little circle where you're jumping where they have enough money. Enough game people play to young man. So yeah, be aware, sir. One love. Yeah, Alan, you finish?
I'm good, man. Me not stretch out, you know.
Yeah, man, big up. That, let me say something first, though. I don't think those vehicles are really vehicles that can compete with the $200 taxi still, the regular taxi man them. It go have a little more.
VJ, the all-inclusive. The all-inclusive, I hinder you there, VJ. So if you want, it's hard, you have to go a road.
Oh, it park up in there.
You're not man. This park up right at the bar at the poolside.
That's wicked out. We hear you. That's it. We hear you.
Yeah, man.
Big up to
blessings, everybody, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I listen to the reasoning. Let me talk about the first point. Protecting the Jamaican agricultural sector. Some people are view that the government shouldn't and can't do anything towards that, but it's a simple matter, you know, because the law of demand and supply.
Come on, the new can you disturb?
Common sense. No common sense. Milk. Yeah, milk, all right.
Yeah, man. So I say the laws of demand and supply is applicable because what you know, it's simple. When supply is limited, because everybody are compete over the supply, the price is going to be high. Right? So you do simple maths, you increase supply. You increase the supply, there's lots. That means so. Me come a market and you say, watch out, $500 pound for me onion, but when me look, everybody in there have onion as well. That price must go down. Because if me refuse to buy it at that price and everybody, the onion not going to sell, so what they have to do? They have to drop them prices, sell them goods. So that is the law of demand and supply in a nutshell. So what the government can do is help the farmers to increase supply, right, by whatever. There's so many ways they can do for help to do that. As well as tariffs can also be implemented to protect the local supply. You don't have to make it so expensive to import, but you can at least make it unpardoned. So a man can buy the onion for 10 cents a pound, and then him come back and sell it for 25 cents. Me can't compete with him. So you put on some tax on it, him have to pay more for bring it in. Therefore, him can't sell it way cheaper than me. Him have to at least sell it at my price. You understand? So
was it scare him off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not scare, but that kind of make him think twice. We said, does it make sense for me to go and buy this thing and bring it in? And then you have another thing named comparative advantage. We not say Jamaica can plant everything. We plant the thing that we have comparative advantage in, right, over the rest of over other regions and thing. And this who did I talk about? I think it was Idios, whatever. Idios. I don't know. But he must say people have choice. Yeah, people have choices. But I like you touch upon VG. I don't think people are gonna say they want a particular onion to cook them food or a particular carrot, right? What he might have been talking about was maybe they want asparagus, which we're not really too grow at Jamaica. But we can. Understand? But like I said, we're not going to plant it. We can't plant everything. You plant the stuff the way you have comparative advantage in. Right? And the last speaker was One Love. Anyway, touch upon government should not enter into business. I don't know if I conflate politicians with the government, because they're two different. It might have been doing that, but is it in textbook economics? Them still say government should provide the framework, and then the private man now should provide the service. And the government itself should not be running a business. For example, we used to have JPS, it was a government thing. We have TOJ, that was a government thing. And you know what IMF do? IMF say, no, you can't do that. Let go off of them thing, they make a private man hold that if you want money from it for borrow. So a lot of the national, what did I call them now, industries that we had to divest them because of pressures from IMF.
Yes,
yeah, man. But watch this. I'm going to show them hypocritical. First, let's look at transportation. When you go London, I don't know if nobody on the panel in London right now. You can buy a day pass, And instead of a day pass there, carry from bus to the train. And the whole day you ride up and down for the £1.5. The time when me got them, I don't know if it increased yet. But for the £1.5, you jump off of the train, go up on the bus. You go up on the underground, same one pass. It expire at the end of the day. How you think? And when you go up on the train sometimes, that's not just London. You go New York at the same time. You know VG, you travel them place there. You can't go up on it. And when you go up on the train sometimes, all 5 people up on it. How are they able to afford this? Because the government have to either heavily subsidize it or run it themselves. Because the importance of moving your people around to, because remember I say, your people make the economy work, So if you make it so expensive for them travel around, like when you make $15,000 a week, you have to pay so much out for Gary can come. I come like at the taxi man you work for. You see me I say? So and then final point from a land now is One Love also mentioned that the PM is talking about, let us look at the next genius. But if we're going to talk about the next genius, that means we have to recognize the base. We have to recognize the boy. Genius not just come so. We have to have an educational system, and that is the base, right? That is conducive to developing genius, right? So, and then look on the last results in the educational system. So that now point toward them being serious about developing genius.
Yeah, look good.
Where's the R&D facilities where man can come up with an idea, them can do research and development and stuff. None of that not there. So that is like a pie in the sky dream right now for we too.
Nancy, big up, I must that thing I put in place. I'm gonna change up the system. I see a thing pass me sometime with a little some little people that try pronounce words in English. And then them don't do that, and I'm sure some people in China the same age and put a little phone, some little things together.
We see.
So it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, we see.
It's a whole different thing. Big up for the pass through. Common sense, you up there? Where you say I go on there?
Yes, VG, I kind of like the reason, It's all good,
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, man. As a matter of fact, Don C touched on a very important point, which I was going to touch on too, when he mentioned, let's say in Jamaica, right? When it comes to onion, everybody planting onion, right? But there is so much other product they could lean onto. And Lisa Hanna, that I'm a fan of her. She wrote a very interesting article. She wrote a very interesting article a while back, and she alluded to the same thing, Yeah. Like, for instance, pepper. Hot pepper and all the peppers, right?
Yeah.
There's a massive market for that. She claimed overseas, And we're producing good samples amount of it. That is what, we could look into. Where I'm at in Florida, I have a good friend, right? She do a big fish fry business every Friday and Saturday, right? And at one point, she said she couldn't get any bami, you understand? So even going and producing stuff like that. But what I do know, the culture of the Jamaican, and most of Jamaican farmers are really small farmers. I don't, have too much of a big farmers as far as I know in Jamaica. If you have, it's just isolated cases. Few people are doing like a 5 acre, 4 acre, 3 acre, 2 acre, and that is not serious farming, Even as you were saying, government is subsidized. Yes, man, it's enough to subsidize, but